Hello, everybody. I'm back. Just cozy in my bed. It's like I should be doing homework right now. Like I'm literally staring at my homework on my screen. I just don't want to do it. Okay, like I'm not lazy, but I am lazy. But I am kind of lazy. I don't know. Because I think I've been a little bit addicted to Instagram Reels, and I know, I've been dunking on people who use like TikTok and stuff. Like I haven't been dunking on them because, I mean, I get it, it's addicting, but like I have been admittedly really addicted to Reels. And as someone who formerly did not use Reels, because at first, when they first came out with it, I was like, oh, that's so fucking lame. Like, who the fuck wants to use Reels when you can just use TikTok? And so I just avoided it when it first dropped. And then so I was just like, okay, whatever the fuck. And then, so yeah. And then I stopped using TikTok a long time ago, like probably like 2 years now. So I mean, I'm like a little bit back on it. Like I have not used the platform, but I've used it to like edit videos and stuff for like, whatever the fuck. But like I haven't like scrolled on there, but like I did maybe for like a couple of seconds, but there were so many fucking ads on there that I got sick of looking at the interface, so I logged off. But anyways, so yeah, I've been using Instagram Reels, and it is a fucking shit show on there. Let me just say, because if you have not used Instagram like at all, like just the video platform, where the fuck, it is fucking insanity. Okay, because on TikTok you really get like the sunshine, the fucking fairies, or whatever the fuck, right? You get all like the delusional fucking people on TikTok. You get like they're super kind of happy, upbeat people, to the point where it's like, why are we like why are we like allowing this? Like, why are you guys hyping them up so much? Why are you guys so positive? Like, why are you guys so like fucking happy over there? But then when you go into like Instagram Reels, you're like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Because you get the most like racist, pedophilic. You get like the most crazy motherfuckers coming out of the woodworks on the most mundane fucking videos. Okay, example. The other day I was scrolling on Reels or whatever the fuck, and I was just, I don't know, I was procrastinating, whatever the fuck, and I scrolled on this video of this person like cabin. This person's like cabin was like on fire, and it was like in the process of burning down. It was like to ashes. Like by the time they got home to like see their house, it was literally in fucking ashes. And I was like, oh my god, that's fucking terrible. I read the caption, and they were like, oh, like we cannot salvage anything, like our pets, they're gone, like everything in my fucking house is gone, like it's I don't even know what to do at this point. And I was like, oh my god, that's fucking terrible. Like I feel so bad for them. Like I hope they're able to like at least, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I was just like, oh my god, I feel so fucking bad. Like, that's a horrible situation to be in. Like, I cannot imagine what that would be like, to come home and to see, like, everything I've ever owned. And especially if I had pets, I would be like, what the fuck? Like, I would literally be fucking devastated. And then so I was expecting the comments to be kind of like me, kind of like compassionate, kind of empathetic. But when you open up the comments, bro, it was a fucking shit show in there. When I say it was a fucking shit show, it's a fucking shit show. People were like, why the fuck are you recording this fucking fire? Like, do you not have anything fucking better to do? Like, why are you recording this fire? Like, get off your fucking phone and do something. And I'm like, what the fuck? They were literally blaming her for this fire. They were like you shouldn't have done this and that, like this and that. And then it's like, and they were like blaming her for like even wanting to like record the video, because like for me in my head, I'm like, well, what else are you supposed to do in this moment? Literally, your house is on active fire. It's literally actively on fucking fire, and it's literally to the point where there's just ashes. Like, it's literally just like burning out. And like, according to the video, it had been burning for like a couple of days by that point. Not that point, but like it had been burning for a couple of days, and it recently just like stopped. And so I'm like, what the fuck is she supposed to do at that point, right? What the fuck is this video creator supposed to do at that point, where like it's just on fire? Like, what the fuck is they supposed to do? Like, throw fucking snow on it? Like, jump in the fucking fire and try to look for the skeletons of her fucking pets? Like, what the fuck is she supposed to fucking do at that point, right? And so, in my opinion, right, and the thing is, right, she is like a video creator, and so therefore, it's like, I feel like it's kind of natural for them to be like, oh, let me just, because like there's nothing else to do. Like, maybe there's like fire people coming, maybe there's like help coming, but like right now all you can do is just stare at the fire. And like it's like maybe they just pulled up their phone just in a moment of like distress and was like, let me just record this to like have some evidence of what's occurring, or like just something, because you never know what's going on in someone's head. And so it's like, I don't know, like I find it cringy when people cry on camera, okay? But that's not something I fault them for, because like, I don't know, I just don't cry, so I don't know what the reasoning is for you to just like be a bitch and cry on camera, okay? Like, no offense if you cry on camera, but just don't be a bitch. Just don't post it. Like, you can obviously record yourself crying and look back on it. I've done that, but never in my days, okay? Never in my like 19. I'm not even 19. I'm 20. I'm 20, you guys. Never in my 20 years of existence have I ever thought about posting a video, a photo of anything of me being like crying, because that is vulnerable shit. Like, that is horrifically vulnerable shit, okay? And like, have you guys ever seen that video of that girl like being like, oh, like processing like the most horrendous like situationship or whatever, and she's like fucking kicking her feet, like fucking like, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. When I saw that video, when I tell you, I literally was like, I think I had to turn off social media for a day after that, because I was like, I don't know why you would do that. Like, honestly, I don't know why, like, what goes in your fucking head to do that. Like, I'm not dissing on the girl. I'm just dissing on the concept of, like, fucking, like, having, like, a full mental, like, meltdown. Like that on camera. It's like, oh my goodness. Anyways, but back to it, yeah. So this creator was like, it didn't have like their face, it didn't have like her face or anything like that. It was literally just a fire, just a video of a fire. She was like just putting up a caption like I've lost everything, this and that. I don't even think there was a caption, I don't remember. But yeah, the comments were fucking horrendous. Like, horrendous. When I say it was like so sad to read through, because I don't even like she was already down, okay? Like, she's already down. She's lost everything like she's ever had. She lost everything in the fire. She lost her pet. She lost her fucking house. She lost all her belongings. And like, these people were just kicking her while she was down. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know what to say at this point, because it literally ruins your perspective of humanity when you're on reels for that amount of time. It literally like ruins you. And I'm just like, I wish I never, I mean, I don't want to say I wish I never used reels, because I'll be honest, okay? There are some times when I'm perusing through the comments, right? I'm like, oh wow. Am I agreeing with the reels user right now? Am I agreeing with these comments? Because when I find myself agreeing with the comment, with like any comment on reels, I'm like, no, I need to check myself, because there's no way a sane person is genuinely using reels. Because every time I go on there, it's always these fucking QAnon motherfuckers that are just like filling up these comments and being like, you know, this fucking snowflakes, like, oh my gosh, bro. Okay, but when I say like there's times when I'm like, okay, like these comments are kind of eating right now, it's like usually like the smaller comments where everyone's like super like supportive, not supportive, but like kind of nicer and a lot more like just respectful, right? And so it has just been mind-blowing for me to like witness the culture that is Instagram reels. And I was talking about this the other day with like my friends and stuff, and they were definitely like, oh yeah, like Instagram reels has like no fucking filter compared to like TikTok, because on Instagram reels you can like witness people dying. Like, you can literally witness people dying, and like just on a regular fucking Tuesday, right? Because for me, I sometimes get like recommended videos of like people like dying in like car accidents, and I'm like, holy fucking shit. That is crazy. Sorry, I had to sit up because, oh my god, like when you lay down, you get that like soreness in your fucking shoulders. It just becomes like super stiff, and then your elbow starts hurting. Look at that. Look how red it is. But anyways, but like, yeah, on my fucking Instagram reels, I get like recommended videos of people like dying. And I'm like, how is this allowed? Like, how is that allowed on like a fucking platform like Instagram? Because you would think that they would have bigger filters, because they've been a more established like platform than like, what, like, I don't know, TikTok, because TikTok has been around. Oh my god, look at that bottle. But like TikTok has been around like not that long, probably like since like 2000, like I don't want to say like 17, 18, I don't remember, but it has not been around as long as Instagram has been. So like, I'm like, I feel like Instagram should have like a better algorithm, better system by now, but I guess not, because I went down this rabbit hole of just like witnessing people get into like car crashes and stuff, and like it was like this like not morbid fascination. It's more kind of like, I was just appalled. I was just like appalled at the fact that like I could witness this. Like, bro, after watching like all these car crash videos, like I'm so anxious of like going on the road. Like, I know it's not something that happens like a lot, but it does happen, you know? And so I'm just always like, oh my gosh, like I don't want to get on the road, because like I don't have a dash cam, I don't have fucking anything. Like, I can just get rammed, and then that's all. That's all there is, folks. Like, I'm fucked. So yeah, I've been like kind of paranoid when I'm driving, which is not a good thing because I commute. And so yeah. So that's kind of a one down like side to Instagram reels. But other than that, I mean, it's still a hellscape, but like I prefer it over like TikTok because like nowadays I don't think my TikTok algorithm is like the same as like my Instagram one, because Instagram like you kind of get like a variety of everything. Like I don't get like curated stuff. I just kind of see like whatever the fuck's out there, you know? Like obviously I have like videos I like. I have like a lot of cat videos, a lot of dog videos, a lot of cooking. But like on TikTok, I feel like there's like more like niches on TikTok. Like I didn't really get like makeup videos. I didn't get a lot of that stuff. I mainly got like, what did I get on TikTok? I don't remember. I think I just got like fashion videos and art videos and anime stuff. So I mean, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've been on there, so I don't know what it's like anymore. I feel like the landscape has definitely probably changed since I've used it. But like Instagram Reels is just another fucking beast. Like people are fucking horrible. Like today, I was like scrolling on there and I saw this video of like maybe a girl that was like probably like 10, probably 10, 11, and she was just doing her makeup, which is another phenomenon that is kind of crazy to me. Like I know that like back in the day we were like, I don't know, teenagers, like maybe 14, 15, doing our makeup, like beating the fucker out of our faces like James Charles and stuff like that. But like these kids nowadays, I don't know. I don't want to be like, oh, that fucking kids, blah blah blah. Like I'm good rat's ass, but it is appalling to me. But at the same time, it's like I don't really give a rat's ass. But anyways, but yeah, she was like putting on makeup or whatever. I'm like, oh wow, let me see what the comments got to say about this. Clicked on, and then this person was like, oh, she's like she looked 10, but then after the makeup she looks 23 and she's kind of cute. Who, I don't even know what to say to that. Like I was so flabbergasted that I just had to scroll away. I didn't even like look at the replies. I didn't look at shit. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I don't even want to look at this anymore because like the amount of pedophiles that are allowed on this fucking app is fucking insanity. It's insanity. It is fucking insanity. Like I will see like, I don't know, like a minor, like a 14-year-old that like is kind of showing their figure, like just kind of showing it. Maybe like because like tie your clothes is where the fuck, you know, wear whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a rat's ass. But the comments, man, they were like, oh, like is she 14? Then I'm 14. Oh my gosh, what are you saying, bro? Like just sit down and think. Use your critical thinking. Just sit down and think just for a slight second. Just for a slight second. Would you say this to your niece? Would you say this to your daughter? Would you say this to like your younger cousins? Would you say this to anyone that is younger than you? Like just think about it. Just think about it. How would you feel if you're like, I don't know, your younger sister had some fucking older guy be like, oh, is she 14? Then I'm 14. I just like I get it. I get that it's a joke, but like it's not a funny joke. Okay, I'm not giggling. I'm not laughing. No one's like hee-heeing. Okay, I'm not hee-heeing. I'm hee-heeing at the fact that you think it's funny, but I'm not hee-heeing at the fact that it's like, oh, I'm a pedophile. Okay, like I'm not hee-heeing at that because you're fucking disgusting. And the amount of people, and like, okay, the amount of people like, if her age is on the clock, she's ready for the clock. No. You need to get fucking arrested. The amount of fucking pedophiles that are on Instagram Reels needs to get checked. Okay, needs to get fucking rechecked. They need to get institutionalized. They need to get arrested. They need to be blacklisted. They need to get like, I don't know, hands cut off. Okay, something. They need their hands cut off. They need your fucking penises castrated. They just need something. Okay, like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, they need to be like euthanized. Well, I'm not going to say that. Okay, I'm not going to say that. That's a little bit too much. But something needs to be done. Something needs to be done because it is disgusting. Disgusting. And like, I'll be honest with you. The only times I've ever seen like positive comments on Instagram Reels is when it's fucking QAnon videos. When they're doing like these fucking conspiracy videos, like about like, I don't know, like Barack Obama being a fucking lizard, or like people putting chemicals in the water, like vaccines, like making you gay and shit. People are always like, oh, that's truth, brother, that's truth. The other day my grandpa did this and that, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then the more I scroll, it's like the same comment over and over, but there's no dissenters. Because I would assume that out of like the majority of these motherfuckers, there'd be some people that would be like, oh shit, like this is stupid as fuck, like how can you believe that shit? No. I rarely ever see anybody being in the comments like, oh, like this is fucking stupid, like you're stupid, this and that, right? Like it's always these motherfuckers. So that's why believe I assume, I hypothesize the majority of like Instagram Reel users are, dare I say, right wing. Okay. That might be controversial to some of y'all, but I feel like they might be right wing, might be a little bit QAnon. I don't know. I don't want to say. I don't want to say, but they are not. Okay, they're not like right in the head. I don't. They're right. Okay, they're right wing, but they're not right in the head. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't want to make any correlations, but there's just something not two and twoing. Okay, something's not pointing. Something's not doing no do. Okay, um, and it is literally like the worst thing when you're like watching a video and be like, oh, this isn't too bad. You open up the fucking comments and people are like, oh, this is stupid, this is shit, like you like die bitch, like why are you even fucking posting, you're fat as fuck. I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's always on the videos of just girls like working out. Okay, girl, like I get videos of like girls working out and it's like, oh, this is me before and this and that, and people are like, oh, you look better before, like, oh, you put too much muscle, like people are always like, oh, you look like a fucking man, this and that, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, like, why do you care so much if someone was the man before? It's not like you have a chance with them now, so why do you care? Why do you care that that person had a penis before and now they're just, who gives a fuck? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then when they assume that a biological woman is a man, that's how you know, man. That's how you know. That's how you know they don't know jack squat. Squat. But anyways. But there's like other videos too. There's like pretty like, I don't know, like not that bad, like not that like controversial, but just like, I don't know, those like wax videos where like it looks like food and people are like, oh, go die when they figure out it's wax or some shit like that. And it's just like, yeah, it just baffles me every time that like I always expect the comments to be like positive when I open them up, but like I'm always severely disappointed. I don't know why. I should like expect it to be negative nowadays, but like I'm always like kind of like, what the fuck, like what the fuck is wrong with you kind of shit. Like it's like, oh my goodness. Like I just, oh, is my door open? Has it always been open? Well, anywho, that's kind of creepy. I don't know, but anyways, I feel like a lot of the users on Instagram just do not like have a filter. Like I don't know what it is. Like I don't think people understand that there's things that you can and cannot comment. Like there's things you should like keep to yourself and things you just don't even like think, just don't even say, don't even like put out into the universe. Like I don't know, I feel like nowadays people just have too much freedom in regards of like commenting on other people's like business. You know, it's just like, why can't you just mind your own business? If you don't like a video, keep on scrolling. If you don't like something, keep on scrolling. What is the point of like putting fucking hate on something, you know? Because I've never seen a video to the point where I'm like, oh my god, like fuck this bitch, typing in like, I hope you kill yourself, this and that. Like I've never felt like the need to do that because I'm secure with myself. Like why the fuck would I need to do that to somebody else? like if they're a bad person, then I don't know, fuck them. Like I don't give a rat's ass. If they're a good person, fuck them. I don't give a fuck. So it's like I don't get why they decide to. I don't know. It baffles me because there's a lot of fucking hate on there. It's like they log on just to hate. Like it's like they almost watch these videos just to find something wrong with them. And I'm like, you guys are not enjoying life right now. Like you guys are not like hee ha. Like right now, you guys are not enjoying life, and I want you guys to enjoy life. I want you to watch these reels and be like, "This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen," and just giggle at it and call it a fucking day. Like I want you guys to find joy. I want you guys to find joy in the mundane shit, like, instead of fucking getting mad at the smallest shit. Like why can't you just laugh at that video of a kid doing a backflip instead of calling him a fucking R word? Like what does that do for you? Like what does that do for you in the long term? Like get like a couple likes and be like, haha, brother. What does that do in the long term? I don't understand. Because I don't, like, me personally, I think I would feel so guilty if I ever left like a negative comment of any sort on anybody's like social media, because I would be like, I would literally be laying in bed just thinking about like how I'm affecting their lives and how like I'm going to be the catalyst of why they're going to kill themselves. Stuff like that. Like I feel like it would like weigh on my conscience so much to the point where I would have to be like, I would have to email them this long like apology and be like, I'm so sorry I said that. Like it was a hero moment. Like I would literally do like a YouTuber like apology just because I love to hate comment. Just be like, oh, you're ugly or some shit like that. I think I would literally feel so fucking bad to the point where I would have to like resend my statement and literally like get on my hands and knees and be like, please forgive me, because right now I am so guilty of what I did to you. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know how people are able to just log on the internet and just be a hater and just call it a day after that. Like, obviously, okay, you guys know I'm a fucking hater. A hater through and through. I've hated on so many things on this fucking channel. But, like, It's not like I'm going up to the person. It's like I'm not going up to like James Charles's like fucking Instagram account and be like, oh, like fuck you fucking pedophile, this and that. Like I'm not doing that because it's not I care about kids. But like I don't give a rat's ass about James Charles because number one, if you're commenting on someone's page, you're giving them engagement. Do you guys know what that means? Within this algorithm, you're giving them engagement, attention. That's what people want at the end of the day on social media. People do outrage content because they want attention, engagement. And so therefore, if you're commenting on something despite it being a hate comment, you're engaging with the content, you're giving them what they want, which is your attention and your engagement. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's fun for you. Maybe it's fun for whatever, right? But like, where was I going with that? I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know where I was going with that. But like, it's like I don't know. I don't know what they get from that. I really don't know. But like, I just want them to be happy, man. I just want these motherfuckers to like wake up in the day and be like, I just want to watch dog videos and be happy with my day. Because the only times I ever see like positive comments are on like animal videos. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen like a hate comment except for like those Karens are like, oh, don't tickle your cat's toes. They'll also piss themselves and get a UTI or some dumb shit like that. But like most of the time it's pretty like positive. People are just like joking around and stuff. But like every time like an unconventionally attractive woman pops up in my feed, I just know. I just know some fucking like 3 out of 10 motherfucker has something to say. Always. It's always the 3 out of 10 motherfuckers got something to say about a quote unquote mid woman. It's like, bro. Bro. Let's get real. Okay, let's get real, bro. Let's get real because right now, if this was a wrestling match, y'all be one-on-one, right? You guys are in the same fucking weight class. You're fighting the same class. You guys are both kind of in the same whatever the fuck, right? So right now, you're not even punching up. You're not even punching down, bro. You're punching the same weight. So I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know where these motherfuckers get their egos from, but it is crazy because I'm not dunking on like the quote unquote mid people that are just like, you know, showing themselves on the internet or whatever the fuck. It's like, why do I give a shit about what you look like? If you're ugly, what does that matter to me, right? Well, if you're fucking like the most disgusting looking creature in the world, how's that going to ruin my day? How's it going to affect me in the long term? How's it going to affect the economy? Right? It don't fucking matter to me if you look like fucking, I don't know, the Notre Dame or whatever the motherfucker hunchback, okay? It does not matter to me if you're a fugly motherfucker, okay? And so therefore, I don't feel the need to be like, oh, you're fucking ugly, get on my face, like I could do better than you, this and that. Like, never in my days will I ever be a motherfucker that'll be like, you are ugly, you need to die, like you, right? But it's always someone who is either equal or lesser than that be sounding off in those comments. Be like, oh, like you really think you can get a man with that attitude? Like, oh man, like wipe out that makeup off your face, then we can talk. And it's like, you're just mad because you can't put on concealer at the end of the day, right? Like, these guys are just mad because they're not able to wear frilly skirts. They're not able to express themselves in the way they want to. They're not able to have fun. They're not able to enjoy where the fuck they want to enjoy. They're not able to do things for themselves. They're just, I don't know. They're just mad. And so, therefore, I believe that's why they're haters, because they're mad. I mean, this is the hypothesis at the end of the day. I'm like no scientist. But it's like, it always comes down to something. It always feels like jealousy. I don't know. It always feels like some form of like jealousy. And I'm just like, if you're a guy and you're getting mad at a girl, it's like, what does that say about you? Right? What does that say about you being in a woman's business as a man? Like, what does that say about you? I'm just wondering, like, what does that say about you as a man to be in a woman's business when it's not really any of your concern, right? I hate it when guys are like, oh, why do women do lashes? Why do women get their nails done? Why do women like do this and that? And I'm just like, just think about that. You like literally, you could be the dumbest motherfucker on earth. You can literally have an IQ of like a butt crack, right? You can literally have like no fucking schooling or whatever the fuck. But let's just think about that. What do you think women do the things that they do? Let's just think about that. Let's just ponder on that, right? Well, why do you do the things that you do? Is it to impress somebody? Is it to get money? What do you do what you do? Like, why do you have trucks? Why do you have a job? Why do you play video games? Why do you feel the need to get a fade? Why do you feel the need to get a haircut? Why do you feel the need to go to the gym? Let's think about that. Let's think about that. Could it be? Wait. Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? That's because you think it's fun. Whoa, I know. Or maybe it's because it's just for you. It's something you like to do, so you do it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe you play video games because you think it's attractive to females. I don't know. Maybe you have truck because you think it's gonna be attractive to other men. I don't know. I just don't want to make assumptions because I'm just not that type of person. You know, I'm just a really caring, loving person, and it's just I don't want to say too much on nothing. Okay, but I'm just putting out there. I'm just positing some theories. You guys can juggle them if you want to, but I know you guys don't like handling balls. Okay, but like you guys can play around with the idea if you will. But anyways. Back to it. I mean, if you guys are also avid Instagram reel users, I'd be interested to like hear if you guys notice a difference, because if you guys are TikTok users and if you somehow like stumble on like any reels, I would wonder what the difference is for you guys, because I think I definitely like see like some contrast, you know, because Instagram because I feel like TikTok is a very much of like a yes man platform where a lot of people are always like hyping each other up and always kind of like, you know, a little bit more kind of like, I don't want to say consumeristic. That's not even a word, but a lot more like kind of like gung ho in a lot of things. And they are a lot more like, I don't want to say positive because a lot of it does kind of feel like forced a little bit. I don't want to say forced, but it does feel like a little bit like we have to be like, oh, like super uppity and super like friendly and stuff like that. But like on reels, it's almost like, because I have heard this before, like a lot of people who use reels are probably like quote unquote more like real people, which I'm not sure what that means, but like I feel like a lot of people on Instagram reels are mainly like maybe working class people or people who generally are not really internet savvy. Like it's probably like Facebook but for like millennials and like Gen Z, you know, it's like it's for those type of people. No, not those type of people, but like it's for like people who like generally don't really use any other platform than like Instagram and maybe Facebook, I don't know. And so they don't really get like influences from like Twitter and TikTok, which are generally more kind of like left leaning. And so I'm not going to say that everyone on TikTok or like everyone on Twitter is like left leaning, but a lot of times it's a lot more politically charged over there, and a lot of the sentiments are generally a little bit more kind of left leaning and a little bit more kind of, I don't know, like not libertarian, but a lot more like kind of like progressive. And so, whereas on like more kind of like I feel like Facebook and Instagram, you kind of get more of those, I don't want to say right leaning, but it's definitely going, where's my right, this way. So I don't know, I don't want to make any assumptions, but that's what I'm seeing. And it's like it's not going to be like a monolith, you know, because Instagram's not going to obviously be like this like hellish platform that only houses like conservatives or whatever the fuck. Like obviously there's like, you know, liberal people using it. There's just everybody fucking using that bitch. But a lot of the times, at least the videos that I stumble on, there's just a lot of people just hating just to hate. I don't know. Like people just like don't like have this like understanding that you just don't have to comment. Like you just don't have to comment. You just don't have to say anything. Like just live your life and just be who you are. And it's just, oh my gosh. Because some of the videos I'll see on Instagram Reels, I'm like, wow, I bet this would do really good. Like I feel like it's very kind of mundane not really mundane, but like it's not very controversial. It's probably just like a girl just like, I don't know, like be like, oh, this is my favorite meal for there or something like that. Like I'll be like, oh yeah, this probably be like really like positively received, and then I'll go to the comments and reels, and then like she'll be getting dunked on because, you know, she didn't like have enough protein or some shit like that, or has like fucking tofu in it, and they're calling her a fucking soy boy or some gay shit like that. And so I'm just kind of like, I don't know, because on TikTok they'd be like, oh my gosh, like I gotta try this myself and this and that, and so I'm like, maybe I should go back to TikTok, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't really want to get back on that app. I'll be honest with you. It's an app. I'll tell you that it's an app, and I don't think it's like the best for me. But at the same time, I don't think Instagram Reels is the best for me. I think that if I could want to continue using Reels, I'll have to stop reading the comments, because it has been getting to me, because I have like realized that I've become like a lot more of a negative person. I've been like a little bit more critical as of late, which is not something I personally want to be. So I'm gonna wean myself off of the comments, and like I'm still obviously gonna use Reels because I like watching videos, but I'm gonna keep myself away from the comments, and I'm not gonna say I'm only like staying like just watching the videos. Like there's gonna be times where I'm a little bit nosy, but like I don't like it when I'm like overly negative, overly critical, because like that's just not who I am. Like, I want to be happy. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. Like, if I'm like on social media and I feel like irritated or like angry at everything I watch, that means there's like something wrong with me, because there's no way that every single creator on this single, like this whole platform is pissing me the fuck off. Like, there has to be a common denominator, and that's probably me. And so, yeah. And so that's when you probably have to log off and like do other things such as work, sleep, and other, human tasks. I don't know, but I don't know. This is some thoughts I had. I don't know. uh, so yeah, I am gonna go take a shower, do some laundry, do some homework. Yeah, because I have a life. No kidding. I literally spent like 2 hours on reels before I hopped on here, so I really have no leg to stand on. But what I will say is that my screen time was only 5 hours, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. For like the amount of times I've like used my phone this like past couple of weeks, I thought it would be up to like 8 hours, which would be kind of insane. Like, I like to keep my hours like under like 3. So 5 is kind of a lot for me. So I'm going to try to like lower my consumption, because yeah, 5 is a lot, especially since I'm back in school. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for today. If you guys, I don't know, if you guys use Reels, tell me how you feel about it. If you don't, tell me what you guys feel about it. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. All right. Kisses.